So, Folsom versus Elk Grove. If you've been scrolling Zillow at midnight, toggling between these two suburbs, like it's a dating app, don't worry, you're not the only one. I swear, when it comes to the eastern side of Sacramento, half the people who reach out to me start with a question that sounds like, "Hey Danny, we're torn between Folsom and Elk Grove. Which one is better?" And every time, I have to smile because that question just says so much about what you value, what kind of lifestyle you want, and what your next chapter is going to look like. So today, I want to walk you through it. Not like a spreadsheet comparison, not like a top 10 pros and cons video, but more like just a perspective from someone who has lived here, driven the back roads, eaten at the restaurants, and helped families plant roots in both cities. Let's talk about who you are and which suburb actually matches the identity, not just on paper, but also in practice. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Lau, your friendly real estate agent here in Davis, California. If you're thinking about making a move to Davis, Woodland, Sacramento, I would love to be considered. Okay, let's jump right in. So why this comparison matters? I think people underestimate how emotionally loaded choosing a suburb can be. You're not just picking like a zip code. You're picking your routines, your communities, your school, the kind of people that you'll bump into at the grocery store. Folsom and Elk Grove feels like siblings with wildly different personalities. Same Sacramento general region, same access to jobs, same overall vibe of like, I want more space, better schools, and calmer life. But the energy is not exactly the same. Folsom is like a friend who wakes up early to go hike on the trails, buy those eco-friendly water bottles, and listens to a podcast and wears Patagonia. Elk Grove is like a friend who hosts backyard barbecues, knows every neighbor on the streets, and always has a recommendation for the best fuzz or boba shop. Neither one is better, they're just different. And by the end of this video, I hope you'll be able to say, okay, I know where I belong. Okay, so now let's talk about vibes. Vibes do matter. Folsom is clean, polished, it is active. When you drive into Folsom, you feel it immediately. The roads are wide, the pristine landscaping, the mountain views, the downtown, if you catch the light just right, is gorgeous. There is a sense of order here, like everything was built with intention. Families are biking on the biking trails. There's Teslas everywhere. You can see mom pushing a stroller while dad runs alongside her because they're training for, the next half marathon. If you're someone who loves structure, cleanliness, and outdoor access, Folsom checks that box. Elk Grove, think community, culture, comfort. Driving into Elk Grove, and you'll see kids playing basketball in the cul-de-sacs, people walking their dogs at any hour of the day, and parks full of families grilling on the weekends. There's a warmth there, a feeling of belonging that's immediate and genuine. It's also diverse, it's lively, and it feels like a real community. If you're someone who loves convenience, great food options, and a strong sense of neighborhood identity, Elk Grove will check that box. Both cities have great vibes, totally different experiences. Let's talk about schools. This is a topic that every parent think about. And look, let's talk about the schools in a way that is real and not prescripted. Folsom is where people move here, specifically for the schools. High test scores, competitive sports, tons of enrichment programs. If your kid is the type who thrives at structure, like academic pushes, sports, AP classes, Folsom will give them that runway. Elk Grove has one of the largest and most diverse school districts in the entire region. What that means is more magnets for programs, more specialized tracks, more cultural inclusivity, more resources for kids who learn differently. If you want your kids in an environment where being different is normal and maybe even celebrated, Elk Grove is an incredible option. Neither district is perfect, but they serve very different types of families. And trust me, as a dad, I know how emotionally this decision is. And it's not just where do I want my kids to learn? It's who do I want my kids to become? Let's also talk about affordability and housing and what's the real difference here. First, let's talk about budgets. Because no matter how romantic your suburb fantasies are, numbers do matter. Folsom, you're paying for newer homes, trail system, clean design, proximity to nature, and like a general master planned feel, especially with the new development side of Folsom. The homes cost more per square foot. You get a little less house, but more polished. Whereas Elk Grove, you're paying for space, larger lots, larger homes, more neighborhood options, and a little more home for your dollar. If you're the type who wants a big backyard and a bonus room for the kids or multi-generational living, Elk Grove gives you more flexibility. Folsom feels curated. Elk Grove feels more comfortable. And again, different buyers, different needs. Commutes and daily life. So let's talk about getting into Sacramento. From Elk Grove, you straight shot up 99. It's fast, predictable, and the type of commutes you can do with a podcast and a cup of coffee. From Folsom, you've got Highway 50. Live close enough to the freeway and it's fine. Live too deep inside the neighborhoods and, the morning traffic becomes real. If your lifestyle requires being downtown Sacramento often, Elk Grove is the easier choice. But if you're hybrid, remote, Folsom opens up beautifully. About food culture and just things to do in general. In Folsom, outdoor life is the anchor. Lake Natoma, Folsom Lake, biking trails, hiking trails, pedalboarding, like the whole I want to be a little bit more active lifestyle. The food scene, fantastic, but not wild. You have some great downtown spots, but it's not the place where people drive across the region for food. Whereas Elk Grove, the food scene is much more underrated. There's a lot of family-run restaurants, a lot of Asian cuisines, small business, small restaurants, community culture everywhere, and events, parades, night markets as well. Elk Grove love hosting things that actually brings people together. If you're a foodie or you value cultural diversity in your day-to-day life, Elk Grove wins this category. About nature and convenience, and honestly, this is the biggest philosophical difference. Folsom is nature first. You're near water, you're near trails, you're near the foothills. It's a lifestyle kind of play. Elk Grove is convenience first. Everything you need is like 10 minutes away. Target, yep. Costco, yep. Boba tea, you got 5 options. You want pho, you got 10 options. Groceries is everywhere. It's built for families, built for comfort, built for ease. And so ask yourself this, do you want to live somewhere where the nature shapes my routines or somewhere where my convenience shapes my routines? So which city is perfect for you? Folsom is perfect for you if you want cleaner aesthetics, outdoor lifestyle, newer homes, quieter, more polished suburban feel. Your kids thrive in structured academic environments, and you want that balance between suburb and foothill lifestyle. Elk Grove is perfect for you if you value diversity, community, culture events, and real-life comfort. You want more house, more yard, more flexibility. You want to be closer to downtown Sacramento without sacrificing suburban quiet? There's no wrong answer here, just the answer that feels like your life. My honest take, after helping dozens of families, here's what I've seen over and again. People who choose Folsom want a lifestyle upgrade. People who choose Elk Grove want a comfort upgrade. People who choose Folsom wants structure. People who choose Elk Grove wants community. People that choose Folsom wants calm. People that choose Elk Grove wants connection. And most importantly, people who choose either one, they end up loving it because the right suburb always feels like it sees you. If you're still torn, there's a tip I can give you as I give to all my clients. Go spend a normal Tuesday evening in each city. Not a Saturday, not a holiday, just a regular Tuesday. Go to a grocery store, walk through the park, sit in the cafe, Watch people, listen to the energy. Your gut will tell you more than any YouTube video ever could. So if you're thinking about Folsom or Elk Grove, or honestly anywhere in the Sacramento suburbs, this is exactly what I help people with every single week. Whether you're moving in 6 days or 6 months, please feel free to reach out, ask questions, tell me your story. I'm here to help you figure out not just where to live, but where you feel at home. As always, my name is Danny Lau, your friend in real estate here in Davis, California. If you're thinking about making a move anywhere in Davis, Woodland, or Sacramento region in general, I'd love to be your realtor of choice. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.